Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are having a beautiful day so far and thank you for watching this video. So today I have some wax empties for you guys, and I'm trying to be really good about going through my wax and not purchasing from any vendors. I will say I've been having an easier time with it. I know that Rose Girls is opening for an RTS, and L3 is doing the pre-order. And honestly, the list for these vendors are really good. Like, I can always find something I like in there. But I also told myself, you know what? I feel like these things will come back eventually, and I can get it then, and I don't need it now. So I think I'm going to skip L3 and Rose Girls. However, I may or may not skip Teddy B's just because, I don't know, I just really want some Teddy B's. That's all there is to that. But yeah, without further ado, let's get started with our, let's see here. Yeah, so our empty. So I'll just grab at random. So I guess I'll start with the larger items first. So the first thing I finished up here was a whole loaf, and this is from Ebony Violet. This is Downy Blue Ultra Type, and this says Sweet Orange, Lush Fern, Jasmine, Lilac, and Rose on a warm woody base of amber and musk. Now, I said this before, I'm not really a huge fan of Downy Blue. I don't know what the difference is between Downy Blue and Downy Blue Ultra. I really don't know. Even though it has all these scent notes, I don't smell any oranges. I mean, I can definitely smell like a clean laundry note and white florals kind of thing. To me, this is definitely an astringent sort of laundry scent. So yeah, not the biggest fan of this, but I did troop through and finish up this whole loaf. I was mainly using it in the bathroom, so I didn't really mind it too much since, I'm not spending the whole day in the bathroom. I hope not. But yeah, and I don't know why her labels like peel off really easily and they turn brown really easily. I don't know what that is. I don't have that happen to most other vendors that I have. I mean, I've heard people say online, like, it could be just the oils seeping through the bag, or I don't know, maybe just whatever paper material it is. But yeah, it looks like I threw this around and like kicked it down the stairs or whatever and left it to rot. But like, I swear I did not. I just kept it in a drawer or basket, and yeah, I don't know how that happened. Anyways, yes. So this would not be a repurchase for me. Also, the performance for this particular set was about a medium, so it was okay. It wasn't anything like crazy. And the next thing I finished up here is watermelon lemonade from Ava's Country Cupboard, which is sweet, ripe watermelon and juicy lemonade. And this is a bakery bag, so I think this was 8 ounces, 8 or 9 ounces, something like that. Let me tell you, I love watermelon lemonade. I especially love the Bath and Body Works one. And this one is an exact dupe, exactly like a Bath & Body Works one. It's really good. You smell that watermelon, you smell that juicy, zesty lemonade. Like, it is just a perfect summery kind of scent, and it's just so nice to melt. I enjoyed this thoroughly, and it gave me a medium strong throw and lasted 8 to 9 hours. Very, very good. So yeah, I would definitely repurchase some watermelon lemonade from Ava's. Okay. And then moving on, so let's see here. I guess I will do some bags and then Clam Shells last. Okay, so the next one I have here is from L3 Waxy Wonders. This is Dr. Finkelsteins Lab. I honestly forgot the scent notes for this, but it is like cherries, her frosty fizzy bubbly, which is her ginger ale, and blonde moment. So it's basically a cherry and fizzy scent, and this is exactly what it is. I mean, the cherry is super strong in this, and the fizz, both of them are super strong oils. You can definitely smell both. I really like this scent. I think it is really good. I mean, first of all, the performance is really good. It gave me a strong throw and it lasted a good 12 hours. Really good performance and longevity. And yeah, I love fruity fizzy scents, and this one is really good. I will say, I do think this cherry sort of leans on the border of being like medicinal, but I was still able to enjoy this. I did have one of my brothers came over to visit me, and he brought some food over, and when he walked into the space, essentially, he was like, why does this smell like cherry cough medicine. So take what you will with that. Everyone smells things differently. However, if you already know that you're a fan of cherry and fizzy, then I would definitely recommend this. And I'm pretty sure this is a pretty popular blend of hers. Like, I see people request it and people seem to really like it. But yeah, so Dr. Finkelstein's Lab, I really like the scent, and I'll definitely repurchase some more. Okay, the next one I have here is from Savannah Blue. This is Key Lime Cheesecake Frosted Circus Cookies, and I got this in a mystery D-stash, and yeah, but I really like this. I mean, to me, this smelled like a really creamy key lime pie with some Frosted Circus cookies. Even though it says cheesecake, I couldn't get that like cheesecake sort of tang note in there, which I actually appreciate because cheesecake scents can really be a little bit too much for me sometimes. But yeah, this was really good. It's giving a nice medium strong throw, and I feel like I would repurchase this or other key lime scents of hers or Frosted Circus cookie blends from her. Because in my opinion, now I don't think I've tried Frosted Circus cookies from like every single vendor out there, but I feel like I've tried it enough from a variety of vendors, and in my opinion, I think Savannah Blue has the best Frosted Circus cookies oil. I mean, I don't think it's a singular oil. Everyone says it's like a house blend that people make, but yeah, I think Savannah Blue does Frosted Circus cookies the best. Something that I find with a lot of other vendors is that their Frosted Circus cookies or animal crackers or whatever you want to call them has this like cherry note to it, and that like really confuses me because like the actual sort of like Frosted Circus cookie doesn't have a cherry note at all, so I don't know where that even comes from or why I smell that from people. Like I don't know, that just really confuses me because I used to eat those crackers all the time, but they're honestly really bad for you. They're very sugary, so I stopped eating it. But yeah, like I don't get the cherry note, but yeah, I feel like Savannah Blue is the most authentic, and yeah, I would repurchase. I haven't repurchased from Savannah Blue in a really long time. I don't know why. Like, I think, you know, like, I like her stuff, but not like, she's not like a top 5 or anything for me. But I will say, you know, maybe I'll grab some more Frosted Circus cookie blends from her eventually, but I just haven't like been on the lookout. Okay, moving on. The next one I have here is from L3. This is Pink Sugar, Pink Chiffon, Vanilla, and Clean Cotton. And this was okay. To me, this on cold, this was definitely a like clean laundry scent with a like perfumey, sweet perfumey kind of note to it from the Pink Sugar and the Pink Chiffon. But on warm, I mainly smelled that Pink Sugar and Pink Chiffon and just a hint of the Clean Cotton. And Clean Cotton is actually a very strong oil, so I'm actually surprised I didn't smell it very much. But yeah, it basically smelled like Pink Sugar and Pink Chiffon. And yeah, so it was definitely a very body care-esque sort of scent, and it was pretty good. I would say it gave a pretty good medium plus, but yeah, I don't think I would repurchase this scent, but it was okay. The next scent I have here is from Closet Full of Wax. This is Bartlett Pear, Mac Apple, Green Apple, and Red Delicious Apple, so just a bunch of apple scents with a pear scent. I honestly could not detect a pear here. This just smelled like apples to me, and that's it. This gave me medium throw, and it lasted 4 to 5 hours, so it was like okay, not anything like mind-blowing in terms of performance. But yeah, honestly, even though this says like 4 different oils here, I probably would have believed you if you told me this was just one single scent oil, because I couldn't differentiate any of these in particular. But yeah, so just a simple apple scent, but wouldn't be a repurchase for me. And then the next one I have here is this really old scent from Warm Tarts Make Happy Hearts. I'm like filming this at like 2 a.m. and obviously my brain needs to go to sleep now. But yeah, so this is now Made to Melt LLC. So this is from 2018 because I wrote on there because the label definitely rubbed off from it being really old, and so I just wrote over the top of it so that, you know, it's just easier for me to read. And this is in the scent Candy Apple Sleigh Ride. I don't know any scent notes, but to me this smelled like a sweet sort of apple scent, but it had like a spice note to it. Like if you sort of mix like an spiced cider kind of scent with a candy apple scent, this is what it smelled like. And it gave me a light throw. However, it was a light throw that lasted the whole day, which was actually very interesting because usually when things throw light, like, they don't last very long. But this was sort of like confusing to me because it was light, but it was lasting a long time. So I couldn't really like notice it all too much, but it did, like, I could notice it if I really searched for it, I guess. But I don't think this would be a repurchase for me. Okay, moving on. So another thing that I finished up is from Zeep. This is in the scent Drift, which is sea salt, ozone, and driftwood. I love this scent. I mean, I think this is one of the best sort of like aquatic driftwoody sort of scents. It is just so good. I mean, even, I'm just gonna sniff it now, but that's so good. I mean, it's so simple but so complex, but it's just, I don't know, whatever oil this is, it's really good. And I find that Zeep usually makes fantastic blends. I feel like Zeep is really good at making blends smell exquisite, they smell expensive, they smell unique, and yeah, I just really like Zeep for that. However, I find that I have a lot of trouble with Zeep throwing in my house. And it is the saddest thing because can anyone else relate? Like, you find a blend that you love and it smells so good, but it just doesn't throw for you, and it just makes me so sad. But yeah, I find, okay, so I find that I have a lot of hit or miss with Zeep's Clam Shells, more misses than hits. I haven't tried her individual shapes, I don't think, because I didn't really bother to buy it because of her hard wax not really throwing that well for me. However, I will say that Zeep's Scoopables is amazing. Like, it does fantastic for me. Her scoopable formula is on point and that throws for me, but this one doesn't. And yeah, but I think for Zeep, I'm gonna repurchase her scoopables. I like her body care, I love her lip balms, and I will repurchase clamshells that I know throws. Like, for example, her beach towels in her clamshell throws like so good, like super strong. But yeah, this one just doesn't throw for me. And again, like I said, try out Zeep for in your own home because I watch Amy Scents and Songs here on YouTube, and she talked about this scent and she talked about how this performed in her home, but just for me in my home it just didn't throw, and it's so sad, but it is what it is. The next one I have here is from Handwerks. This is in the scent Mango Coconut Cooler. This is a Bath & Body Works type. I think the scent notes for this is like mango and creamy coconut and hint of island spices. I don't get any island spice in this, whatever that is, but I do get a really nice sweet mango scent with that creamy coconut. It is really good. I imagine this could be a really good like mango coconut ice cream of some sort, tropical ice cream. And yeah, I really enjoyed this, and I was actually surprised because I'm very particular about my coconuts, but this was a really good one. And yeah, I just really enjoyed it, and it actually surprised me. So yeah, it gave me a medium throw, and it lasted, honestly, I don't even remember. It lasted like average, I want to say, because nothing about it like stood out too much for me, because I think if it did, I would note it. But yeah, average performance. But I don't know if I don't know if I would repurchase that. It's a maybe, but I did really enjoy this scent. So yeah, possible repurchase. So the next one I have here is from that Smell Good shop. This is Lord of Mistral, Herbal Patchouli, Black Pepper, and Vanilla. I love Lord of Mistral. I think Lord of Mistral is a fantastic scent. It is one of my favorites from Lush, and it's just overall so unique and so good because the patchouli in here is definitely sort of an earthy patchouli mixed with that black pepper. It really adds this like complexity to it, and that vanilla just rounds everything out to make it just a lot smoother. And I think Lord of Mistral, even if you are not a patchouli lover, I think that there are people who hate patchouli, but can do Lord of Mistral. And I just really like Lord of Mistral. I have Lord of Mistral from a couple of vendors, and yeah, this was really good. It lasted for 6 hours, and it gave me strong throat. I mean, that smoker shop always does really well for me, and I don't know why, because that smoker shop for the most part is a pretty consistent vendor for me. So I don't know why I don't repurchase from that smoker shop more often. I think it's because her stuff is always there. Like, she always has stuff in stock, and sometimes, like, I don't feel that rush, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know, like, when vendors have restocks and they have Hunger Games style, like, I'm like, oh, I need to get this now or else I can't get it, versus with that smoker shop, I'm like, oh, she always has stuff, you know? But yeah, so I might place an order one of these days, but yeah, no rush. But yeah, I would repurchase Lord of Mistral, I mean, just from a variety of vendors, but yeah, she has a solid one. Okay, and the last one I have here is this scent cup from Hayden Rowe, and this is in the scent Juicy Watermelon. Now let me tell you, this is the best watermelon oil that I've come across, and this is by no means a realistic watermelon oil. I've never come across a realistic watermelon oil, let's be real here, but yeah, this is definitely a candyish watermelon, but it is not that watermelon Jolly Rancher kind of scent. This is a different candy watermelon. It smells like a really good, it smells exactly like Hubba Bubba watermelon, essentially. And Hubba Bubba watermelon gum is not just any watermelon gum, it is a good watermelon gum. And when I smelled this definitely gave me scent memories, because when I was young, my grandma would go and pick me up from school, and you know, we would walk home together, and there would always be this little like corner store, and we would go inside, and she would give me like, I don't know, $1 or something like that, and I would always pick up some Hubba Bubba watermelon gum, and I don't know, I just really like it because of that. I also like the scent in general, not tied to the scent memory, but the scent memory definitely amplifies it. And yeah, I just really like the scent. It smells exactly like that gum, and it's just really good. So it does really well for me, medium strong throws, and lasts a good 67 hours. I cut this into 3 pieces. So yeah, I would definitely repurchase this, although I haven't seen Hayden Rowe restock this scent in a long time, so I don't know if it's discontinued or not, but I really like this, and I think I could get a loaf in this. But yeah, so thank you so much for watching. That's all my empties for today. So let me know how you guys are doing, or what restocks you guys will be participating in, or pre-orders. And yeah, so thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time.